Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening, Mr. Andriana. My name is Feni Kurniawan. This is Andini. We are from Group 1. We will present about self-concept situating the self. Forward drafting purpose to understand the different perspectives that exist in the field and provide an overview of the main understandings of the construct. This chapter report was created to complete an assignment for the psychology in language teaching and learning course. The textbook utilized as a reference in this essay is Psychology for Language Learning. Insights from research, theory, and practice. Sarah Marker, Stephen Ryan, and Marion Williams serve as editors. What the author will address in this chapter report is self-concept, situating the self, written by Sarah Marker, mainly about the relationship between self-concept and individual's psychology construct. The goal of producing this chapter report is to grasp the various viewpoints available in the area and to present an outline of the main understandings of the construct. In general, this chapter report will clarify the definition concerns dynamism and development, related constructs in second language acquisition and research.
First part. The purpose of the chapter discussion is: the first is to be able to understand an understanding of the term self-concept. Secondly, how students can understand how to form their self-concept and how this self-concept change over time, and here we can also know the factors that can influence this development. Third, being able to understand the nature and development of construction, especially in foreign language learning. Fourth, there is research on self-concept which is dominated by the use of statistical analysis and fixed item questionnaires, especially a series of self-description questionnaires developed by one of the leading self-concept research, March 2006.
Chapter title Definitional Concerns, Dynamism and Development, Related Construct in Second Language Acquisition, Research Process and Conclusion.
Ground literature. Definitional concerns. Self-concept is multidimensional, encompassing multiple interrelated self-concepts in various domains. It is often confused with self-efficacy and self-esteem, which are cognitive and domain-specific constructs. Identity, an individual's sense of self in relation to a social context, differs in focus. Self-concept offers a valuable insight into learner psychology and behavior. Self-concept is concerned more with the underlying psychological sense of self in a particular domain. rather than with its specific interplay with a particular context. This is not to say that self-concept should be viewed as detached and independent of context, as will be discussed below, but rather it means that studies investigating either construct tend to have a different emphasis and focus. Clearly, all of these constructs can offer valuable insight into learner psychology and behavior. Self-concept is not just a cognitive evaluation of ability, as self-efficacy tends to be defined, but it also incorporates an affective dimension. Dynamics and development. Self-concept is a dynamic and stable concept interrelated with sociocultural context and interpersonal interactions. It is partially dynamic, with change in self-representations across the lifespan influenced by age and cognitive development.
Related constructs in second language acquisition. Self-related beliefs are crucial for successful second language learning or SLA. Self-efficacy, a self-construct is linked to language learners' strategies, attributions, anxiety, and goals. Further research is needed to understand self-concept in SLA. Research approach. Psychology research on self-concept primarily use statistical analysis and questionnaires, with qualitative studies offering a more contextualized, individual approach to understanding self-concept complex and individual nature.
For example of research, case studies are not without their critics, and perhaps the most frequent critic concurs and generalizability of their findings. Although findings cannot be unthinkingly applied across contexts and settings, case studies are capable of generating theoretical propositions which can be explored in other studies. They can also provide rich, detailed descriptions that enable the reader to consider and potential appropriateness and transferability of the findings to their own context. Another way of understanding her self-concept as situated is through her relationship with other people. First, as expected from the literature. She often compares herself to others around her in order to form and evaluate her self-concept in the university settings. There were others who were much better, and I really want to be one of the better ones, and I'm just not. She also relies on feedback and grades from teachers in order to help her orient herself in relation to the group and formalize expectation, as well as on informal feedback from others whose opinions she values. I took all the exams at the first date and I passed them all. And I think I was really the only one, because I met a lot of students and nobody did it. So I was like, yeah, I'm on the right track, and that combined, of course, with the summer and my family and my friends, they were all so proud of me. They all congratulate me and they were all very supportive. You know, it was them everybody. In this way, her EFL self-concept can be also considered to be socially and relationally situated to a host of individuals such as her peers, teachers, family, and various other individuals.
Conclusion: self-concept is a complex psychological construct that encompasses our beliefs and feelings about ourselves. It is not just a cognitive belief, but also an affective dimension research in second language acquisition or SLA must learn from other disciplines like psychology and sociology to incorporate this insight into language learning. Collaboration between research using a mix of methodologies and theoretical approach can advance understandings in the field of foreign language learning, and changing self-concept in a straightforward manner is naive, but educators can create a learning environment that fosters a strong, positive, realistic self-concept. This environment should provide learners with a sense of security, success, progress, and motivation for the language.